Welcome to Leco Academy. So in this video we're going to handle a question under equations, and here the statement says if y is equal to open bracket 1 minus 2x close open bracket 1 plus x close minus 2, find the value of x for which y is equal to negative 2. So in this question, the equation that has been given, y is equal to 1 minus 2x 1 plus x minus 2. So we are finding the value of x, we don't know, for which the value of y. So given that the value of y is equal to negative 2. Now to find the value of x, we need to expand this equation here. So on y we're going to put negative 2. So this will be negative 2 is equal to, now when expanding, this expression is going to multiply this expression here. So this one multiplies everything inside, and this negative 2x multiplies everything. So this will be 1, this one multiplied by 1 plus x, negative 2, negative 2x multiplied by 1 plus x, and here we have a negative 2. Negative 2 is equal to, so 1 multiplied by 1, this will be 1. 1 multiplied by positive x, this will be positive x. This is negative 2x. So negative 2x multiplied by 1, this will be negative 2x. Negative 2x multiplied by positive x, this will be negative 2x squared. And there we have a negative 2. Now here we have like terms, we can group them. So negative 2 is equal to, here we have 1, and there negative 2. So this negative 2 comes here. So the number can only change the sign when it is crossing the cosine. So x minus 2x, these are also like terms. So x minus 2x, this is negative x minus 2x squared. 1 minus 2, this will be negative 1. Negative 1 minus x minus 2x squared. Now this equation, we can make it to be a quadratic equation by taking this negative 2 to the other side, so that here we remain with a 0. So this will be 0 is equal to, this one becomes positive 2 as it crosses the cosine. So this will be positive 2 minus 1 minus x minus 2x squared. 2 minus 1, this will be 1. So this will be 0 is equal to 1 minus x minus 2x squared. Now that our equation has become the quadratic equation, we can either use factorization to find the values of x. So factorization, so for this one to be easy, our format, the format for the quadratic equation is ax to the power 2 plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now, when using factorization method, you need to find the product, sum, and factor. Now, product, sum, and factor, the product you multiply a and c. So the product, that is a multiplied by c, to get the product. The sum, you just get this b, which is the coefficient of x. So if we check our equation, which is this one, we can arrange it in this format by starting with this negative 2x squared. So you can use this part here, negative 2x squared minus x, and this is positive 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. Now that this equation is in this format, we can proceed to find the product, sum, and factor. So our product, we are going to multiply the coefficient of x squared, which is -2, multiplied by the constant number, which is 1. So -2 multiplied by 1, this one, it will be -2. The sum, we are getting the coefficient of x. So the coefficient of x, that is -1. Now the factors, the two numbers, which when multiplied, they will give us -2. And when we add those two numbers, they give us -1. And that is -2 and 1. Because when we multiply -2 multiplied by 1, it will be -2. -2 plus 1, it will give us -1. So these are the factors. Now that we have the factors, we can get the equation, which is -2x to the power 2 minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. Here on -x, we are going to, this one, it will be replaced by the factors. So this is -2x squared. Now when we replace this by factors, to the factors we are going to add an x. So this is -2, we add an x. So this is +1. We write x instead. Plus this one here is equal to 0. So here we fact out what is common. So here what is common, that is -2x. So -2x into -2x squared, we are going to remain with x. Negative into negative, that is positive. 2x into 2x, that is 1. Here 1 is common. +1 is common. So 1 into x, that is x. 1 into 1, that is +1, is equal to 0. Now that these that are in the brackets, they're the same, it means that our expansion is just okay. When they are not the same, you have to repeat the procedure. So we can get one of these, and these that are out, we group them. So we have -2x plus 1. Here we just get one of these, x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now since the equation is equal to 0, we can equate this expression to 0, which is -2x plus 1 is equal to 0, or x plus 1 is equal to 0. To find the value of x, therefore, this one will go the other side. So this will be -2x is equal to -1. It becomes a negative. To make x the subject of the formula, we divide by -2, even here by -2. This and that cancels. We are going to remain with x is equal to, so this negative and this one, they'll cancel. We are going to remain with a half, 1/2. So this is the other value of x. So for this one, x plus 1 is equal to 0. This one will go the other side. So this will be x is equal, this one becomes -1. So this is the answer. So these are the values of x. That's how we solve questions under quadratic equations.